Hello. Hello. Hey. Hi, friends. It's Amanda Panda Teacher live. So excited to be live with you today. Happy day to you. Just going to make this a little smaller so not cover my face. Hello. Happy day to you. Happy Friday. I am so glad to be live with you and feeling well. Our family had vaccine shots for COVID-19. And both my husband and I felt a little bit icky. Luckily, it was just a 24-hour thing for us. So I went to bed last night like at 7 o'clock, really early, and slept a bunch of hours. Woke up at 3 in the morning for my classes. And thank goodness I had 5 classes this morning. I certainly didn't want to cancel my classes and have to go through all the hassle of a doctor's note with my students. I am feeling so much better. So glad to be with you and smiling this happy morning. I'd love to hear about your classes. Did you teach any classes this morning? I am an online ESL teacher. I teach for VIPKID. I taught 5 classes this morning. I am going to actually use one of those classes as an example as we speak today in this class. If we have not met, I am Amanda Panda Teacher. I am a professional online teacher. I teach ESL to students and I am a technology coach. I coach teachers and teach them how to integrate technology into their classrooms. I help teachers bring props and resources into their classroom so they can teach amazing classes to engage students and get them to come back again. And today is one of my favorite topics to teach about and share strategies on. I will be talking and sharing strategies with you that are about how to engage our students who are problems. So I got some good stories to tell you and some tips to tell you too. Let's say hello to some friends in the chat. Hello, good morning. Casey just finished 4. She slept in. Oh, lucky girl. My wake up time this morning was 3:30. 3:30. I had 5 classes. Not so bad. So just my normal usual time. So hey, welcome. Hey, Vivian. So glad to have you. Good morning. Hang around this morning. I got some great tips on how to engage students who are problem students in our classes. And good morning. Good morning from Mary Leash. Good morning. Welcome from Washington. So glad you are watching. Hey, I am so happy to be with you. I want to share 5 strategies that I use to help me deal with problem students in my online teaching classroom. I first want to tell you about my most troubling and challenging class, and then I'm going to go through these 5 strategies with you together. So, hey, let me tell you about my most challenging and stressful class. I taught a student, and this was over 2 years ago. I currently only teach regulars. I very rarely see a new student. My students fill all my spots who are my normal kids. So this was when I was building my business. I didn't have regulars, and so my slots were open and different children were filtering in and out into my classroom. I taught a student that was very challenging and most challenging to me because of a couple classes that we have culminating to the worst class I've ever taught in my online classes. Let's say good morning to some more people. Hey, good morning. Hi, Jesse. Oh, 9 classes. I just did 5 this morning. Hey, I'm telling my story about my most challenging student and classes. So I've had the gamut of them. I've dealt with crazy, small, tiny ones who were 3 or 4 running around the room to this particular student that was a series of classes that just got worse and worse. One challenge I had to deal with was sound. She took classes in a giant factory. I'm not sure if her parents were in charge of the factory or workers or her parents worked there, but when she would take class, I would see in the background factory workers all behind her, and whatever the factory was had pounding. So it was like these machines that came down, boom, 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 and the child did not wear headphones. I could not hear her for the life of me, and 25 minutes of boom, boom, boom made me nuts. So in this situation, I just had to deal with it for 25 minutes. I tried making suggestions in the feedback and comments, and the child kept taking classes in the factory. Then she started taking classes inside her home, in her bedroom. So we would have lots of chewing and eating of chips, guzzling of giant drinks, so that it's very hard to speak English when you're eating and drinking. So my suggestion and feedback to the parents became that I would tell them to have her take the class at a desk, not in bed, chewing and eating food. It's difficult to speak English. Then it got worse. I don't know how this got worse, but it got worse. At the very last classes I had with this student, she decided that she would take the iPad around her house and give me a tour. I have the worst motion sickness of every teacher in the world. Like, I just can't handle it. So I am taking a tour around her house, do, every single thing. I'm seeing Coca-Colas. I'm seeing bread. She's showing me the refrigerator. It's going all around, the iPad everywhere. And then lastly, she decided she would sit inside of a chair, like an office desk chair, and spin around. This is when I actually called the firemen, which are the technical helpers from my online ESL company. That was the only time I've ever called the firemen because literally I was going to throw up. Like, I'm spinning in the iPad around, around, around. That was the most challenging student and most challenging classes that I ever taught. I use some strategies to deal with that, and I want to share you all of my tips and tricks. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 is to engage the student with props. If the student is really not listening or paying attention, I am going to break out and bust out something really fun to make them want to come over to me. I love this little basketball shooter. I will shoot baskets and I will encourage the student to shoot and have the ball, shoot the ball, and the ball will come into the basket. And I'm going to turn off my green screen while I'm showing all these props because it's making me crazy. Good. There we go. I do have some green ones. I also will engage them with props. I will hold up surprising props that get their eyes on me. Look at the teacher. Look at the teacher. Or I have ears. Listen to the teacher. Listen to the teacher. So these really make them laugh and smile and look at me. I also use a puppet often to engage them. So I've got Dino. Dino does everything amazing. So my students' eyes will come on me. They will look at me because I've got Dino. Dino does funny things. Oh, Dino, see you later. Whoop. And I put Dino back here. Where's Dino? Where's Dino? And Dino is behind me. So, whatever you can do to play with them and engage with props to have them have fun is really, really magic. And that will get their eyes back on you to keep you engaged, for them engaged and looking at you for sure. Okay, one more thing. I use Meg and Mike on popsicle sticks. If you have the puppets, do that too. Today in my class, I had the class where we had a unit assessment. Throughout that unit assessment, we have little Meg and Mike, and they move to different levels. So I actually play with them when we get to those slides. I put Meg and Mike on top of each other, and we jump, 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 jump. And I have them put Meg and Mike on the screen, and they make them jump. So anytime I can engage them with props or tools that are on the slides to play, I play with them. In addition, I use a stop sign. So let me grab it. Here it is. It looks like this. I will often use this stop sign to tell them what I want them to stop doing. So if the student is not stopping and they're not listening to me, I will hold up this stop sign and I will say, stop, 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 stop. And this is the universal sign of cut it out, kid. And this usually in general works for me. So I will hold up a stop sign to whatever behavior I don't want them to do. I will TPR, stop, sit down, look at the teacher. So whatever it is I want them to do, I will elicit that by first correcting them with stop and not a lot of words because they don't always understand what I'm trying to tell them. That's number 2. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, I often enlist the parents' help. So when the student is brand new in my online company or brand new to online teaching, parents just don't get it all together that a desk is a good place to have the class, that it's really good to sit next to children that are very young. So I will write in feedback. I will write to the learning partner from my ESL company at the very start. And every class, even though I feel like I'm speaking to an empty void, eventually it will help to really enlist the parents to get them to help you. Or if I see a mom or a dad in the class, I will call them to come over and ask them to help participate in the class. Often, if mom and dad are sitting with them, it's really great to have them next to them. So if I see a mom or a dad or a grandma, grandma, come. And then I will have the student say the English to mom or dad. Mom, and I will have them point to teacher. She has short hair, and mom has long hair. So I will enlist the parents and make them partners to work with me together to help the student if I see them in the class. It's a great opportunity. Call them over. They will be unsure and they don't want to come, but if I make it comfortable for them and give them a job, they will really help sit next to their kid to really help the class run better. Okay, and here's number 5. I actually sticky note a child. So if they are in class with me, and of course I don't have my sticky notes right in front of me. Oh, here I do. Yes, I do. I will actually take a sticky note and I will place it over the student's camera and I will block them. If in that situation I shared about my girl spinning around in the chair, I actually sticky noted her and I put it on the screen and I didn't look at her anymore. And I just kept teaching because really I could not handle it. Sometimes there are students that you just cannot handle anymore. So a sticky note works the trick for me. Hey, let's say hello to some people in the chat. I went over my 5 strategies. Awesome. Let's say good morning to Rebecca. Hey, good morning, Rebecca. Rebecca had 5 classes and 3 were trials. Student no show. Oh no, the kids aren't showing up for you. Hello to Sonia. Hello, Sonia. So nice to have you. And Sonia says she loves the stop sign suggestion. Definitely. This stop sign works for lots of things. I use this for behavior to stop behavior I don't want. I also use it in upper levels to stop them while reading. So if they're reading and the pronunciations are just out of this world terrible, I will use the stop sign to stop them while they're reading too. So this is a useful tool. I use a couple different times inside of my class. Hey, do you have any other ideas? I'd love to hear in the chat your suggestion. Sonia says, fantastic idea. I have some kids that I need Dramamine after. Oh no, me too. Sonia, it's the worst. I just cannot do it. So I got to sticky note them and cover them up. I'm sorry, darling. I love you, but I cannot be in a class where the camera is going all around. Makes me nutso. And Dramamine, definitely, for sure. Awesome. Hey, anyone else have any other things they try? Let me think. Oh, other things I do that are really fun. Back to props. There's so many ideas with props. I will do something funny with the props. So if I have them look at the teacher, look at me, I'll actually put the eyeballs like inside of my glasses, and they think this is hilarious because, like, hello, look at the teacher. Here I am. So it's all about making them look at you and being funny. If you ask my students why they come back to classes with me, because they think I'm hilarious. And really, I'm not that funny in real life. Like, I'm a jovial, happy person, but in the online classroom, my goodness, crazy things happen. This morning, I was doing a reward with ducks. I have these ducks. They are like clip charts for chips, that you eat. I actually was stacking them up, and I was having the tower for each 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then and they fall over and they think that's hilarious. So really, it's all about playing. When the kids are playing, they don't realize that they're really learning, and so they'll come back because goodness gracious, they are just there to have fun with you. You're the fun teacher that makes them happy to see you. I am over the top joyful. I am having fun. I am there to engage the student. My voice is happy. The kids are just adoring of me and come back again, and engaging them with props is so important. Hey, Sonia says, you got all my good ideas, Sonia. I borrowed your toilet too. Oh, yes, I do have a toilet. Oh, yes, I use this all the time. Please, let me turn off my green screen and props today. So many trouble. I use this toilet sign. Oops, it says, please wait, teacher, I need to go to the WC. Sorry, my lighting is funny for this. I hold this up to the screen and I show the student to class to send them to the bathroom. I don't let them go to the bathroom with me ever. Awesome. Sonia said, I bring a banana to class too and talk to it like it's a phone. Oh, that's funny. I do have a banana too. Yeah, definitely. It's all about having fun. When they are playing is when they don't realize they're learning English. Mary says, I have a student who likes to see out my window as a final reward. Oh, I love that. Mary, I wish I could. I teach in Pacific Coast time in California, so out my window is dark. But often when I teach Friday evening time, my time, I will take my student on a little tour and let them take a look outside. It's really nice to let them see what our neighborhoods look like, what my kitchen and laundry room looks like. I've taken kids in tours different places. So awesome. Great idea, teacher friends. Hey, I would love if you would thumbs up this video and leave some comments, share with friends. I want to just help support you and give you great ideas for dealing with problem students. Remember, just do it with joy. Have fun with them, engage with them, make them not believe that they are learning and they are having fun with you, and they will come back again. And problem students, even though that one that I had was such a problem, she didn't come back again for any classes. I actually left a note to the parents that was, this class was impossible for me to teach. I was not able to teach English with the iPad and spinning around in the chair, and I never saw her again. So I'm not sure if it was just my very clearly worded feedback, because I was just done. I had to tell the truth. I cannot teach your child English when the iPad is spinning around in a chair. Hey, Dawn says, hey, Dawn, thanks for the tips. I love your videos. Thanks, Dawn. So glad to have you. Dawn, I'd love to have you join in my new Facebook group for teachers online. It is called Online Teaching Made Easy. I'd love to have you join me in that group, and I share more tips and resources all the time. Hey, friends, it is Friday. It is a wonderful, happy day for you. I wish you all the best. Go write your feedback and take care of your happy Friday celebrations. Yay, it's Friday. I will see you in my next live next week. I go live every Tuesday and Friday in this place. I'll be back again at 10 o'clock sharing my story of Manicam if you want to pop back on with me. Hey, friends, thanks for coming. See you next time. Chat soon.